click below to watch the original Sims video or to buy the Lego movie. This intro song is subject to copyright. I was going to do an a cappella version, but no.
This is a great opening shot, no doubt, but those are large Lego sheets that make up the lava, so there shouldn't be any way to make bubbles according to this movie's rules.
This movie's rules? Bitch, what are you talking about? This movie never lays down clear rules for anything. It's just a fun romp told through and drawing from the medium of Lego.
He is coming. Cover your butt.
He is coming, cover your butt.
The level of detail in this movie is awesome, but how the hell does Emmett ride that bike over there? It's only got one Lego stud for a seat, which means only half of his ass will fit, and he'll be all lopsided. Am I thinking too much about the practicalities of transportation in an animated toy movie?
Well, clearly you're not thinking about it too much, because, you know, if you were, you would have got it right. I'd say you're probably not thinking about it enough, actually.
Good morning, doorway. Morning walk.
Even a chipper, frequent hello person wouldn't say hello to their bedroom doorway every day. I mean, come on, the doorway? And not the door itself. Why does this doorway warn a good morning before the 36 other inanimate objects in this room?
I mean, I've seen you scraping the bottom of the barrel for Sims before, but this is just, oh, damn, man. I'm just gonna make noises at it, really. Yeah, those noises are this sin.
Everything about this poster screams hockey, except the word sport.
Because, as we all know, hockey is definitely not a sport.
Under what scenario does Emmett think that any of these outfits have anything to do with going to work today? It's not like it's his first day of work, or he's that stupid. Hi, I'm CinemaSins, and I take joyful moments and try and f*** them up. Jeez, what an asshole I am.
Hey, does this mean I'm not an arsehole because I'm taking joyful moments and unfucking them up? Therefore returning joy to the world? Is that what I am? Or am I an even bigger arsehole for taking this YouTube channel that lots of people seem to enjoy and fucking that up? I guess I may never know.
I can sing this song for hours!
You've been at work for 5 hours and it's already dark? The hell kind of bull place do you live anyway?
I mean, anywhere northern enough will have its dusk that early. In the right season, at least. Greenland, Iceland, northern parts of Canada and Russia. And I'm fairly sure those aren't bullshit places, so... sin. Also, Jeremy, I think we need to have a serious discussion about your definition of the word dark. This is dusk.
Huh, who knew Lego pieces could be linked to the cloud or even electrified?
Or could move on their own and have free will, or be sentient. I guess what I'm trying to say is, Jeremy is fine with sentient Lego pieces, but when there are electrical Lego pieces, that's crossing the line, damn it! Also, electrical Lego pieces actually exist and sentient ones don't, so you draw the line in a very, very strange place.
When you say the other guy, I go...
Characters go to great lengths to describe how aggressively average and inconsequential Emmett is.
That's the point.
Also, this interview footage of construction workers was expertly shot and edited for maximum Emmett humiliation.
Yeah, that thing I just said, imagine I said it again, and that's this sin.
Also, if Wildstyle is this awesome at fighting, then why did she care that Emmett saw her earlier? Couldn't she have just run down to get the piece of resistance and whooshed on out of there? And how did Emmett make his way up to ground level without Wildstyle noticing and just taking the piece while he's passed out? I realize we're sinning a kid's imagination here, but this is some sinful imagination.
Jeremy thinks that is sinful imagination.
Where are we?
Titles on screen responding to an in-movie character's question for the viewing audience's benefit.
But it's like entertaining, and this is entertainment.
Removing Good Cop's facial features removes the entire Good Cop personality from this guy, somehow.
What, you expect him to somehow be an active character while he's blind and unable to speak? How do you expect him to do that? You know, I kind of hope it erases his personality, because the alternative would be that Good Cop is conscious through all of this, but unable to see, or speak, or hear. And that shit's dark.
Also, as an aside, is Lego sex the most basic thing ever, or what? Hey, my rounded peg would seem to fit in your rounded hole. Come, let us attach and unattach ourselves together repeatedly for a few minutes.
Jeremy dares to ask the question that no one ever wanted the answer to.
Your mind is already so prodigiously empty that there is nothing in it to clear away in the first place.
Is this the silliest movie Morgan Freeman's ever appeared in? No! He was also in Ted 2, Now You See Me 2, and Dolphin Tale 2. I know, crazy, right?
Just to be clear, the sin here is that this actor appeared in other films, some of which were sillier than this film. Okay then.
So if this universe is based on the playset that the kid is using in the real world, where is Cloud Cuckoo Land? It's big and complicated enough that the dad would have noticed, and it's obviously adjacent to one of the traditional sets.
I'm fairly sure here that Cloud Cuckoo Land is supposed to be one of the traditional sets. This thrusting vampire.
No bedtime, no frowny faces, no bushy mustaches.
I understand the rest, but why the war on mustaches? Some of that is painted right on their face, and they can't help it. Of course, we saw Emmett shave his face a while back, so what do I know what's real?
None of this is real. It's a film.
Emmett and company had to ride a rainbow bridge up to Cloud Cuckoo Land, but this pirate drops out of it into the water with no sign of any kind of rainbow bridge in sight. Is the rainbow bridge temporary?
Is the rainbow bridge temporary? I don't know. Have you ever seen a permanent rainbow? Okay, here's a warning for my next sin. Normally my sins are based on, logical arguments and stuff, but this one is more, well, you'll see. It's one of my less concrete sins, so just be prepared for that.
In Lego World, clouds can get so fire damaged they crash into the sea, which sort of makes them not clouds, but whatever.
Yeah, but this scene is awesome. Fuck you! I'm just kidding, I depend on your videos for my content.
But whatever. Science doesn't exist in this movie. It's not like I need Dr. Tyson's help here. I got this one, Doc.
Jeremy has already acknowledged that this is all taking place within a child's imagination, but still expects rigid scientific accuracy.
Wait, no. Every time water has been shown in this movie, it has been flat sheets or little one pieces of blue Legos. So them traveling through this sea of actual water is a freaking lie. I don't care if it's a little kid's imagination. Play by your own rules, movie.
What rules? This movie is a daft, surreal comedy. It doesn't have any rules. The only real rules that this movie needs to follow are to be made of Lego and to be entertaining. And it really does achieve both those things. With these specific sins, you're acting as if the movie set out some very strict rules at the beginning, which it didn't.
Then, after a few leaks, the fucking thing explodes. Explodes! It exploded instead of sinking.
Yeah, but just look at how pretty that explosion is. Explosion. This isn't a sin, by the way. I just like appreciating pretty things in movies. If you're familiar with my content, you will know this.
No survivors detected.
Sensors can see into the water, but literally can't see through a double-decker couch.
Oh yeah, because water is normally so hard to see through, whereas couches, famously transparent.
Apparently, Emmett's planned spaceship that looks like President Business's spaceships calls for a hyperdrive. They got to this point in the Lego world by train, horseback, and a floating double-decker couch. So a hyperdrive is not needed to get to President Business's tower. But the movie wanted to shoehorn in a Star Wars moment, and so we get this.
I mean, they got to this place, so clearly they can get to any other place they want, regardless of distance or any other factors. Logic!
Step 4. Benny and Metalbeard will sneak their way into the master control room.
Metalbeard, the largest, noisiest, loudest motherfucker on your team, and you send him on the sneak mission? Hot Jesus, this plan is really f***ing stupid.
The junk! Remember that sin that Jeremy literally just made? The one about how it makes no sense to send Metalbeard on the stealth mission? Well, after that, he makes this sin.
5. Vitruvius will provide lookout and make sure we're not being followed.
Okay.
This is a funny moment, but everything else about Emmett's plan actually makes sense. So why throw in this useless job for blind old Red? Metalbeard, the largest, noisiest, loudest motherfucker on your team, and you send him on the sneak mission? Hot Jesus, this plan is really f***ing stupid. Everything else about Emmett's plan actually makes sense. Hot Jesus, this plan is really f***ing stupid. Everything else. The effects and conceit of this movie are brilliant, taking Legos and making them move on their own in their own little universe. So why are we getting these wink-wink moments now, like 70% into the movie?
Because it's funny. Wait a second. Before we do the end segment, there's something else. I guess it could be kind of like an end segment, actually. Let's call this a second bonus end segment. Last week, when I did Everything Wrong with Passengers, I interjected comments into the video. These were comments I found on the original CinemaSins video. Since I enjoyed doing that, I've decided to do that again today. But since I forgot to scatter them throughout the actual video, here they are at the end. Yes, I'm organised. So without further ado, here are some comments from the original CinemaSins video, Everything Wrong with the Lego Movie. Kit says, "Honey, where are my pant?" Autumn says, "Who loves the Lego Movie so much they came to this video just to dislike it?" I mean, man, even I think that's a little bit sad, and I made this entire channel about CinemaSins. Brendan says, "Lego is never wrong," which is weirdly cultist. Here's a whole load of comments about the Lego bike thing, including this one from someone with a Minecraft character as their avatar that says, "Oh my god, that's not how Lego bikes work, idiot!" Chill, man. Jude says, "Sin time at 2:54. They could have lived in Iceland. In the winter there are only 3 hours of sun before it's dark." Hey, it's nice to know that someone else noticed that. Okay, now we've done that, it's time for the actual end segment, okay? Hello, one and all, and welcome to the end segment for today. Now recently I did a video in which I responded to your comments, and on that video I got some more comments. And on this video I saw a comment from Thierry, who is one of my most frequent commenters, comments very frequently, that is what a frequent commenter does, and Thierry left this comment: "I will always be left out of end segments and responding to comments videos." And then there's a sad face emoji. And reading this made me feel sad, out of empathy. So I've decided in this end segment to only respond to Thierry's comments. Hope this goes well. Thierry says, how are you doing, Cinema Sins? Pretty good. Congratulations on 500 subscribers. Thanks. What does 3 plus 3 equals 6 mean? It's maths. Am I famous now? Thierry, to me, you will always be famous. I once found Nemo myself, and I thought he was delicious. A. Frying Nemo. Where are my over 65-year-old women at? J. 2017. I'm just going to leave that comment in there without any context. Yes, I did say that. Bloobs. And that is that. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope everyone enjoyed this because, you know, this is an entertainment channel. Because, you know, this is supposed to be entertainment. I hope it was entertaining. Goodbye. Oh, and also, before I go, you, the frozen puppet, I'll get to you. Hi, in the original cut of this video it was just music here, but I'm just re-editing this to say thanks for 1K. Seriously, this really means a lot. Thank you.